Alright gamers, today Santa Claus is coming to town. We're going to review the mini expansion Santa Claus for Catan. Jingle jingle! How this scenario works is that you would set up Catan as you regularly would, putting all of your pieces here on the board. Now, once you've designated all the numbers to those tiles, you'll take the number 2, take that tile away, and replace it with Santa in the North Pole. And of course, here's Santa right here. So he's at the North Pole here. This number 2 goes over to the number 12 and joins it, so that way either one of these numbers get hit, you will get that item there. So what players are going to be doing every time is they're going to be rolling around playing Catan as usual. The only exception to the rule now is if you pay 1 wool, you can have Santa come visit you, and he'll come visit your tile wherever you're camped out. And whenever Santa's there, anyone who is on that tile or surrounding tile there gets a present from Santa. And here are the present tokens. And what they are is just other versions of the game of Catan, because why not? Santa's giving away board games. Yay! So he'll give you a present if you pay 1 wool. Now, if you pay 2 wool, you can bring Santa to a hex and it will chase away the robber. So, and by the way, when Santa's on a hex, no robber may enter either the North Pole or Santa. So Santa kind of wards off the robber from you, which is kind of cool. But anyway, 2 wool if you want him to chase off a robber on your hex. And of course, he always gives out presents. Now, another thing in the game, anyone who builds around the North Pole will automatically get 1 present from Santa every time they build one. That's basically how the game goes. You're just going to play around with Santa, and Catan goes on like normal gameplay would. And that's the Santa Claus mini scenario with Catan. Final thoughts. What do I think about this little mini expansion? Well, one thing I just forgot to tell you while I was doing the review, you can exchange the gifts, 2 gifts, in for any resource that you need. So that's what the gifts are for, but you need 2 of them, and you can exchange it in for any other gift that you want. So basically it gives you a 2-for-1 trade. So not that much. The biggest thing that I like about this, and as you guys know, I love Catan. And so when I found out there was a Santa Claus Catan expansion, I was like, oh, this has got to happen. This has got to happen. My group still loves Catan. We still play it all the time. It's such a fun game. And this one is fun because Santa Claus getting rid of the robber is really neat, because as you know, some people who have a good setup, you know, you want to throw the robber on them so they can stop gathering resources. And no matter how many times they move it, every player is going to move it on you. But if you can pay for Santa Claus, then he'll leave, the robber will leave you alone. I like that. It's a neat little aspect. Is this the best mini game Catan came out with? No, that game is called Frenemies. Even Oil Springs of Catan is probably better. And Helpers of Catan, yeah, Helpers of Catan is probably better too. But that doesn't mean this is a bad expansion. I'm happy to have this. Even on the back of the tile, it says Santa Claus Catan. I mean, come on. Scenerio Santa Claus. That's just great. I love it. You know, the coolest thing about this mini expansion is the instructions that it comes in. First off, you got this envelope, and then when you open up the envelope, you got a Christmas card. That's right. It says Merry Christmas in all different languages, and then you open it up, and it gives you the instructions. Oh, how awesome is that? You can actually send this. This is actually a real and it fits within the envelope here. How smart is that? Very thematic. I love it. They even give you a little story of why you have to pay wool to get Santa. It says Santa needs wool to make coats for his hardworking elves. So he's trying to make coats for the elves, and if you give him wool, he'll give you a Catan gift that you can, you know, exchange 2-for-1 in the market. This is great. I love this. I don't know how much it goes for right now. I got mine for 10 bucks. That was with shipping. And I got to be honest, even though it's not much, this is it. Just, you know, 11 gifts, a little Santa, which by the way, on the stand, if you pick him up, that stand's going to fall. It's a little too loose. So you may want to glue it on there, or it really doesn't matter. I mean, come on, it's Santa. And then you get the North Pole. I don't know. For me, I really liked it. I really thought it was pretty cool. You'll have to decide for yourself. If you're someone who really likes Catan, then Catan Santa Claus tiles may be a hit for you around the holidays. All right, gamers, that's all the time I have for now. Until next time, ho, 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 game on.